I'm your guide through this exploration, Haru, here to delve into the fascinating intersection of breath and consciousness, the unseen vitality that binds us to both our corporeal and spiritual realms. Together, we'll uncover the myriad ways in which mastering your breath opens doors to a realm of potentialities, from bolstering your well-being to extending your vitality. Prepare to be astonished by the revelation that your breath serves as the linchpin to a longer, healthier existence, a fact unknown to a staggering 95% of humanity. Across the annals of ancient wisdom lies a profound truth. Each breath drawn is not merely a fleeting instant, but a precious, finite gift. Consider the humble dog drawing 27 to 28 breaths per minute and living a modest decade or so. In stark contrast, humans, with their 14 to 15 breaths per minute, enjoy a lifespan spanning multiple generations. And then there's the tortoise, with its leisurely 5 to 6 breaths per minute, defying time itself with its astonishing half-millennium existence. Thus emerges a captivating hypothesis. Longevity finds its roots in the measured pace of respiration. Their insight transcended the conventional metrics of time, recognizing the essence of life not in its temporal expanse, but in the rhythm of breath. By tempering the pace and enriching the depth of respiration, they believed one could prolong life's tenure. Indeed, the act of deep breathing yields manifold benefits, purging the body of pathogens while fortifying the cellular bulwarks against disease. It's akin to a revitalizing breeze for the mortal vessel. And let us not overlook the profound impact of proper respiration on cognitive function. With each deep inhalation, our minds awaken to heightened awareness, sharper memory, keener cognition, and deeper comprehension, an invigorating tonic for the brain. Yet the true marvel lies in the intricate dance between breath and psyche, where each inhalation and exhalation mirrors the ebb and flow of our mental and physical states. Hence, it's hardly surprising that yogis have honed the practice of breath modulation over centuries to achieve equilibrium of both mind and body. Should your respiration dip below the threshold of 11 breaths per minute, a heightened sensitivity to auditory stimuli may ensue, enabling you to discern even the most subtle whispers of nature, an amplification of life's symphony. Pushing further, reducing your breath rate to below 6 breaths per minute may unveil an entirely new reality, wherein the mechanics of inanimate objects become lucid and the subtle vibrations linking the inert to the cosmic weave reveal themselves. Yet the benefits of deliberate, unhurried respiration extend beyond mere perceptual augmentation. They are intrinsically linked to stability and longevity. This simple yet potent practice serves as a conduit to enhance well-being and contentment. Through mastery of breath, one gains dominion over the tumultuous currents of mind and emotion, fostering an inner serenity resilient to life's storms. So, how does one embark on the journey of breath mastery and unlock its boundless rewards? It all commences with comprehending the symbiotic relationship between breath and body. Let's deconstruct it further. Under normal circumstances, the length of an inhalation spans approximately 10 finger widths, while exhalation extends to about 12. However, this ratio undergoes significant fluctuations during different activities. For instance, while dining, inhalation may elongate to 16 to 17 finger widths, and brisk walking may necessitate breaths spanning 22 to 24 fingers. Even during strenuous endeavors like running, inhalation can stretch to an impressive 45 to 50 finger widths. In such moments, the force of one's breath mirrors the potent energy of nature itself. However, there's a crucial aspect that warrants our close attention: the nature of our exhalation. During moments of intimacy, the outward breath can span an impressive 50 to 60 finger widths, a remarkable metamorphosis of breath. As one drifts into slumber, the exhalation assumes yet another guise, stretching to 60 to 70 finger widths, akin to a gentle, soothing breeze. You might ponder the significance of these variations in breath. They serve as a portal into the labyrinth of our emotions and mental states. The rhythm of our breath mirrors the ebb and flow of our inner world. Indeed, your breath acts as the conduit between your corporeal form and your psyche. To comprehend and regulate your mental and emotional states, you must traverse the bridge of your breath. It serves as the gateway to your inner sanctum, unlocking the latent potential that resides within. Consider the tranquil slumber of a child. Observe how their abdomen rises and falls with each breath, a testament to the innate wisdom of deep abdominal breathing. Children, unburdened by the weight of prolonged emotions, swiftly rebound from setbacks, swiftly returning to their playful pursuits. Their emotions are transient, effortlessly regulated by their innate breathing patterns. This simplicity is a testament to the profound connection between deep, natural breath and emotional equilibrium. Yet, deep breathing is not the exclusive domain of children. It is a fundamental necessity for all. Initially bestowed upon us by nature, the gift of deep breath serves as a cornerstone of well-being. However, as we mature, we often deviate from our natural breathing patterns. Many succumb to shallow chest breathing, a shift often precipitated by the weight of worries and anxieties. As our breath grows shallow, our minds become ensnared in a quagmire of stress and negativity. Now, envision a realm where your breath mirrors the profound depth and length of your childhood days. This expansive breath bestows upon you happiness and tranquility reminiscent of your youthful innocence. Such a state is attainable if you embark on the journey of breath mastery, unlocking the dormant potential within. But what of the legendary yogis and sages, whose lifespans stretch to 150, 200, or even 300 years? How do they attain such extraordinary longevity? The answer lies in prana energy. Prana energy permeates the cosmos, and these enlightened beings have mastered the art of harnessing its boundless power. Through precise control of their breath, they manipulate this energy to suit their needs, prolonging their lives and unlocking unparalleled abilities. With mastery over their breath, these yogis command their life force, even possessing the ability to halt their breath at will. In essence, they have unraveled the enigmatic secrets of life itself. You may wonder about the profound healing potential of breath control. Certain ailments, deemed incurable by conventional medicine, yield to the mastery of breath. By attaining mastery over your mind and brain through breath control, you can discover relief and healing beyond the reach of modern medical practices. Envision a life where the tumultuous waves of life hold no sway over you, where you remain unwavering and serene in the face of adversity. Such is the potential of a yogi who has mastered the art of breath control. Let's take a moment to marvel at the profound influence of breath in the natural realm. Have you witnessed a lion or a tiger exhibit docile behavior akin to a domesticated pet in the presence of certain yogis? This remarkable transformation occurs due to the yogis' adept control of their breath, forging a connection with the animal kingdom through their mastery. We've merely skimmed the surface of the myriad benefits breath control offers, ranging from heightened senses to extraordinary abilities. It's a voyage well worth undertaking. Here's a clandestine insight. Breath control can even aid in curbing desires. It's no coincidence that ancient wisdom advocates for the regulation of lust and anger, recognizing their intimate connection to our breath. Mastery of breath grants dominion over these primal urges. But how does one embark on the path of breath control and unveil the latent potential within? It commences with understanding your breath. In childhood, breathing emanates naturally from the abdomen, fostering a sense of buoyancy and harmony within the mind and body. However, as we mature, life's demands prompt alterations in our breathing patterns. We transition to chest breathing, resulting in shallow, truncated breaths that inundate the mind with apprehension and trivial concerns. Yet, a return to the innate rhythm of breathing is within reach. Begin by reacquainting yourself with abdominal breathing, akin to the unencumbered breath of youth. Through this practice, you'll observe your mind regaining its youthful vivacity and lightness, reminiscent of days past. Keep in mind that breathing serves as the conduit between your physical body and your mind. To gain insight into your inner realm and effect change, you must traverse the bridge of your breath. Your breath holds the key to unlocking your latent potential. For those intrigued by the fabled longevity of yogas who span centuries, they impart two fundamental principles. Firstly, engage in complete breaths that extend to your navel. Secondly, maintain an upright posture. These seemingly simple practices harbor transformative potential. Viewed through the lens of yoga and pranayama, prana energy emerges as a pivotal facet of yogic philosophy. It permeates the universe, and adept yogis have mastered its manipulation. Are you aware that each individual we cross paths with is there for a purpose? And did you realize that every soul we encounter plays a distinct role in our journey? Each meeting, whether brief or enduring, be it a passionate love affair or a mere brush with someone on our journey, constitutes a vital fragment in the tapestry of our life. Yet, what remains concealed is the grand design behind these interlacing destinies. If you linger till the video's conclusion through the Zen narrative shared, you will come to understand that every person enters our existence for a particular reason, highlighting that life is an expedition of enlightenment where each interaction serves as a chance to acquire knowledge and evolve. Indeed, those we meet along our voyage invariably carry a significant gift, a lesson to be absorbed, wisdom to be embraced. Thus, settle in and allow yourself to be enthralled by the richness and profundity of this Zen tale. But before we proceed, should you not have done it yet, do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our offerings aimed at nurturing your spiritual journey. Beneath a sky of unparalleled clarity, shrouded in a veil of morning haze, the essence of cherry blossoms filled the air, infusing the temple's gardens with their delicate aroma. Within this haven of tranquility, basked in the serene light of dawn, the youthful Hiroshi sought out the enlightened monk Hotaka, his heart weighed down by a query smoldering within like a quiet flame. Teacher, what leads some individuals into our lives? Hotaka, with a gaze that seemed to reach into the very depths of Hiroshi's being, comforted the young seeker in a voice both serene and profound. No encounter, my child, happens by mere chance. Every individual we stumble upon is akin to a seed sown by fate in our life's garden, a cherished gift bearing both a lesson and a chance for self-improvement. Some of these seeds blossom into transient flowers, adorning our days with their brief splendor, leaving behind a memory as tender as the whisper of a spring zephyr. Others grow into towering trees, providing solace and support through the ages, standing as beacons of resilience and enlightenment on our path. Bear in mind that each of these seeds, thus each soul, carries forward the potential for new beginnings, a bud of hope that feeds our spirit. And be mindful that within the vast tapestry of interactions that speckle our existence, we encounter three primary archetypes of individuals, three roles that serve as unforeseen mentors on our path to personal development. Initially, we have those aptly termed as mentors. These individuals, through their insight and exemplariness, light the way for us. They impart invaluable knowledge, motivate us to transcend our boundaries, and unveil new vistas of understanding. They might be educators, advisors, spiritual leaders, or simply wise souls whose paths briefly intersect with ours, etching a lasting imprint on our essence. Their guidance may manifest in various guises: timely counsel, narratives that broaden our outlook, profound dialogues that stir and provoke thought, or exemplary lives that urge us towards self-improvement. Mentors play a crucial role in enhancing our consciousness, enabling us to tackle adversities with bravery and resolve, to foster empathy and affection towards others, and to pursue a life of greater authenticity and significance. Following are those identified as companions on the journey. These individuals walk a segment of our path alongside us, providing solidarity, camaraderie, and understanding. In their company, we navigate obstacles, revel in successes, and derive lessons from mutual experiences. They could be enduring friends, kin, workmates, or individuals linked by shared enthusiasms and pursuits. Their support takes various forms: comforting words in moments of despair, a joyous smile that illuminates our day, tangible assistance in times of need, or earnest conversations that spur personal development. Companions on the journey make us feel part of something larger than ourselves, helping us approach life's trials with a calmer spirit, to share in the spectrum of human emotion, and to forge profound, lasting connections. Lastly, we meet the mirrors, those who reflect back at us the elements of our character we often overlook or rebuff. Their presence offers a chance for deeper self-exploration, shining a light on both our virtues and our flaws. They might be individuals who provoke us, challenge us, or simply cause us to ponder our identity and life's ambitions. Though their role may sometimes be challenging, it is invaluable. They confront us with our fears and insecurities, compel us to face our lesser traits, and assist in our growth and maturation as individuals. Hiroshi, enlightened by his guide's teachings, grasps that each encounter is a treasured opportunity for enlightenment and growth, urging us to embrace with gratitude anyone who steps into our lives, recognizing their unique contribution to our personal development. With time, we learn to discern the hidden wisdom in every meeting and to move through the vast tapestry of existence with joy and thankfulness. The journey, the venerable and sagacious monk elaborates, calls for allies to facilitate our growth and support. Such individuals inspire us to break through barriers and ascend to heightened states of consciousness, spurring us on towards the pinnacle version of ourselves. Moreover, rejuvenation is key. Hence, certain encounters inject a revitalizing energy into our essence, unveiling new vistas and reviving our spirits. Life, challenging and rigorous as it is, demands encouragement. Thus, we cross paths with those whose actions serve as reminders of our journey's true essence, bolstering our resolve and equipping us with the bravery to advance against the tide, even amidst formidable trials. Hotaka, with Hiroshi hanging on his every word, encourages contemplation. Even those who wound us with their remarks or deeds emerge as unparalleled instructors. Acting as core stones along our path, they school us in resilience and fortification of spirit, schooling us in endurance and the art of navigating hardships. Moreover, there are those who uphold us, akin to the roots of a stalwart tree, offering solace and stability in turbulent times. Such figures stand as a steady and comforting force, enabling us to meet trials with valor and intent, bestowing upon us the emotional steadiness and tranquility we deeply seek. Hiroshi, reflecting on the sage's insights, recalls with fondness the ally who stood by him in a time of need, a haven amidst life's tumultuous seas, an anchor that offered protection and steered him back on course. And what of those who brighten our cosmos as enduring stars? The master muses further. Ever-present beacons that navigate us through life, cherished companions, kin, and kindred spirits with whom we share laughter and tears, dreams and confidences. Hashi beams, contemplating the cherished individuals who illuminate his journey, serving as a guiding light through the darkness. The seasoned monk imparts further enlightenment. Bear in mind, dear pupil, each interaction enriches the elaborate tapestry of your being, serving as a distinctive segment of the vast artwork that narrates your journey. Value and acknowledge each individual you meet, for they all contribute distinct threads to the narrative of your existence, crafting an intricate and unparalleled design. Over time, Hiroshi absorbs the profundity of Hotaka's teachings, guiding his soul's voyage. Thus, every interaction transforms into a moment ripe with potential for enlightenment and personal expansion, a chance to unveil new dimensions of both self and the universe. As experiences of hardship and happiness weave through his life, he learns that every soul he encounters carries a veiled boon, a lesson of immeasurable worth, and gradually, evolving into a venerable monk himself, Hiroshi imparts to the youth the wisdom gleaned from Hotaka on his spiritual journey. Existence, he instills in his followers day by day, is a continuum of meaningful encounters that embellish our lives, a symphony of spirits mingling and imparting upon one another the essence of what it means to truly live. So, what's the essence of this tale? It's that each meeting is a treasure, an avenue for advancement and enlightenment, with no one crossing our path by mere chance. Every individual plays a pivotal role. Our lives are an odyssey of discovery, a saga that unfolds with each new interaction. Hence, let us embrace every moment with happiness, with affection, with gratitude for every gift of companionship bestowed upon us by life. How often have you been told that forgiveness is essential in life? And how many times have we attempted it unsuccessfully? Furthermore, have you ever considered why forgiveness might not always be advisable? According to Buddha, forgiveness is often presented as a means to cleanse ourselves, find inner peace, and embark on a genuine spiritual journey. Through the forthcoming story, you'll gain insight into the true essence of forgiveness within Buddhist tradition. So, stay tuned until the end, because what you're about to hear will challenge conventional notions of forgiveness, offering invaluable insights for interpersonal relationships and personal development. But before we proceed, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel, enabling notifications, and sharing the video. These simple acts won't cost you a thing, but will aid us in creating new content daily for your spiritual enrichment. Residing in an ancient monastery nestled amid the mountains of India was an elderly and sagacious monk named Keshav, renowned for his profound understanding of the Buddhist path. While his attire was modest, his eyes gleamed with the clarity of one who had traversed a lengthy spiritual odyssey. One day, a troubled individual approached the monk, burdened by unseen troubles in his heart. "Master Keshav," the man said, his voice trembling with emotion, "how can I truly grasp the concept of forgiveness as taught by Buddhism?" With his characteristic gentleness, Keshav motioned for the man to take a seat and began to recount a tale that would shed light on the path to understanding forgiveness. Once upon a time, Keshav commenced, there were two disciples of Buddha. They were the sons of a respected merchant from East India, a man devoted to his trade and committed to securing his family's prosperity. One day, the merchant observed that his children were spending more time at the feet of Buddha than tending to the family business. His concern deepened, casting a shadow over his countenance as he witnessed his heirs forsaking commerce to follow a man who appeared to spend his days in quiet meditation. This father, Keshav elaborated, believed his sons were neglecting their familial duties and growing increasingly resentful as he pondered the influence Buddha wielded over his descendants. Determined to address the situation, the merchant resolved to confront Buddha directly. Venturing to the place where Buddha held court, the merchant encountered him in a state of tranquil repose, his eyes half-lidded and a serene smile adorning his face. Anger surged within the merchant. He felt betrayed, convinced that Buddha was stealing his children's future. Consumed by rage and despair, the merchant devised a plan to publicly humiliate Buddha, envisioning spitting on him and holding him accountable for the perceived harm inflicted upon his family. But as he stood before Buddha, beholding his serene countenance, something shifted within him. The aura surrounding Buddha exuded such tranquility and peace that, for a fleeting moment, the man's vengeful intentions wavered. Yet, his pride recoiled at the notion of acquiescing to such profound serenity. Strengthened by resolve, he proceeded to spit in Buddha's face. The disciples of Buddhism moved to defend their teacher, but Buddha remained unruffled, his gaze steady and his smile unwavering. Keshav depicted the ensuing atmosphere as if a blanket of calm had descended upon the scene. Buddha, he recounted, did not respond with anger. He sat with eyes half-lidded, accepting the seemingly offensive act with an open heart. Witnessing Buddha's reaction, the merchant recognized the futility of his actions, and the anger he had harbored gave way to remorse. All the accusations and insults he had prepared flashed through his mind, Yet in the presence of such serene tranquility, they seemed inconsequential. Buddha didn't rebuke the man, he didn't shame them. Instead, he extended compassion and tranquility. Keshav elaborated. Pausing his narrative, the monk underscored a pivotal lesson. My friend, he imparted, forgiveness mirrors that serenity of Buddha. It isn't merely a concrete action. It isn't merely uttering, I forgive you. It unfolds when we're willing to release the past and perceive the individual before us through new eyes. Resuming the tale, the monk depicted how the man, moved by Buddha's compassion, returned home. The juxtaposition of the serene Buddha and his own act of spitting haunted his thoughts. That evening, Keshav recounted, the man wrestled with insomnia. His mind oscillated between the image of Buddha's tranquil smile and the memory of his own disgraceful action. He stood at the crossroads of remorse for his past and the prospect of a different future. Keshav underscored the significance of this juncture in the narrative. That man, he elucidated, was undergoing profound introspection. He grappled with self-forgiveness, plagued by guilt and shame over his conduct. Over days of inner turmoil, he realized that his mind incessantly conjured distressing scenarios rooted in the past. Imagination, Keshav asserted, can serve as a potent ally or a formidable adversary. Mishandled, it can perpetuate an endless cycle of anger and resentment. As time passed, the man began to grasp that Buddha hadn't reacted to his actions with condemnation, but with a clear purpose. Gradually, he relinquished thoughts of retaliation and earnestly sought forgiveness. One day, he returned to Buddha's presence, no longer consumed by fury, but with genuine remorse. Forgive me, revered master, he implored. My ignorance has blinded me. I was solely fixated on my life and my family's prosperity. With his eyes half-lidded and a serene smile, Buddha listened to the man's plea. However, when asked for forgiveness, he gently declined. I cannot grant you forgiveness, he explained, for there is nothing to forgive. You have committed no offense against me. The man, taken aback, inquired why Buddha refused to forgive him, as Keshav elucidated. Inspired by Buddha's example, the merchant embarked on a journey of self-forgiveness. With time, he learned to release the burden of guilt and shame that had plagued him. Meditation became his sanctuary, where he mastered the art of observing each moment without succumbing to past memories or future anxieties. Dear friend, Keshav addressed the attentive man, forgiveness isn't merely an outward gesture, but an act of compassion that extends inwardly as well. As we learn to perceive each moment anew, transcending painful recollections and releasing the grip of our destructive thoughts, we pave the path to inner tranquility. The narrative progressed with the merchant who, inspired by spiritual practice, gradually healed past wounds and approached Buddha to express his gratitude. How many times do you feel tired and wonder why you wake up with good intentions but feel exhausted after just a few hours? Are you aware that certain habits drain your energy and weaken your inner strength? If you frequently find yourself in this situation, fret not, for you are not alone. Thanks to the Zen Story, you'll learn about the 12 things to avoid if you're over 50 and rise early. So, stay tuned till the end of this video to discover what steals your energy and hinders mental and physical well-being. You'll also learn to turn your awakening into a mindful ritual for emotional balance and inner peace. Nestled in the heart of an ancient Japanese forest, where sunlight filters through centuries-old tree leaves, lies a village steeped in profound tranquility. At the village's center stands a Buddhist temple, home to the venerable monk Satoru, renowned for his wisdom and understanding of humanity. One dawn, amidst the chorus of bird songs, Satoru convened his disciples for a crucial lesson on modern living. His eyes, pools of crystalline wisdom, harbored the insights of countless lifetimes. Today, he began in a serene tone. I'll share a tale guiding you through 12 pitfalls often encountered upon waking, especially for those over 50. These subtle traps can sour our mood, sap our vitality, and thwart productivity for the day ahead. The siren call of sleep, how familiar it is, Satoru remarked, addressing the first pitfall. Have you experienced those moments upon waking when you're tempted to linger in bed a little longer, like a serpent slithering in the dark? He asked rhetorically. Sleep lingers in our beds, whispering promises of rest and oblivion. Yet that fleeting slumber, akin to an illusion, leaves us dazed and listless, like butterflies with withered wings. We mistakenly believe that a few extra minutes of sleep will better equip us to face the day. But in reality, this is never the case. A still sleepy disciple queried, Master, how do we resist the allure of sleep? Satoru, sporting a gentle smile, responded, Envision your awakening as the start of a grand adventure. Like a knight preparing for battle, rise from bed with enthusiasm and confront the day with courage. Do so decisively without looking back and with unwavering resolve. After mere moments, you'll realize that you've made the best choice. As the disciples absorbed the monk's wisdom, Satoru transitioned to the second pitfall, the smartphone. A whirlwind of notifications, messages, and social networks ensnare us like a spider weaving its web, the sage elaborated. The digital realm can wait. The early morning is sacred, a time for connecting with ourselves and the world around us. Resist the urge to reach for your smartphone upon waking. Instead, devote yourself to your well-being and healthiest rituals: movement, breakfast, meditation. A disciple, fixated on her phone, mumbled, Master, how can I resist the urge to check my phone? Satoru gazed kindly at her before addressing the group. Imagine your smartphone as a digital behemoth craving to consume your time and energy. Power it off and engage in something more enriching, like meditation or reading. Can the world and those seeking your attention wait at least 30 minutes longer? As the disciples pondered his words, Satoru proceeded with his lesson, addressing the detrimental habit of lingering in bed despite being awake. The bed is indeed a comfortable retreat, but it's not where we're meant to linger, Satoru emphasized. Upon waking, stretch your limbs, invigorate your muscles, and greet the new day with enthusiasm. A disciple, accustomed to lingering under the covers for an hour, protested, Master, it's so cozy and warm in bed. Taking a moment to relax before starting the day is quite enjoyable. Satoru chuckled affectionately. Think of your bed as a luxurious cage that confines you. Would you choose to remain captive within it forever? Break free from this confinement and embrace the dawn of a new day. It promises liberation and abundant opportunities for growth. Another aspect Satoru addressed was the unhealthy practice of neglecting water intake before breakfast or commencing work. Drinking a couple of glasses of water upon waking revitalizes the metabolism, flushes out toxins, and instills energy and mental clarity. Additionally, infusing water with lemon juice creates a tonic that fortifies both body and spirit, aiding in healing and bolstering the immune system. Satoru smiled warmly, addressing the group. Envision water as the elixir of life that awakens both body and mind. Drink it gratefully and feel energized. You can indulge in coffee after savoring water with lemon on an empty stomach, but steer clear of pastries and other sugary fare. Movement is vitality, Satoru declared, transitioning to another essential daily practice. There's no need for exhaustive marathons. A few minutes of stretching or a brisk walk outdoors suffice to awaken the body, enhance circulation, and invigorate the mind. Many of us lead sedentary lives, which detrimentally affects both body and spirit, given their profound connection. A disciple, appearing lethargic, interjected, "But Master, I don't have the time to exercise in the morning. I have work commitments." Satoru regarded them sternly. Consider exercise an investment in your health and well-being. Dedicate a few moments each day to this practice, and you'll enjoy a longer and healthier life. Continuing his discourse, Satoru broached the topic of caffeine. It's a valuable ally for our bodies, but its consumption too early can disrupt the natural production of cortisol, the hormone regulating our circadian rhythm, he explained. Balance is crucial in all our endeavors. Therefore, indulge in coffee in moderation, and above all, wait until at least 10 in the morning to savor its taste and benefits. Until then, allow your body to cleanse and rejuvenate itself, aided by the water consumed on an empty stomach, as we discussed earlier. A disciple, an avid coffee enthusiast, argued that starting the day without caffeine is challenging. Satoru smiled empathetically. Think of coffee as a potent tool to be wielded at the opportune moment. Wait until your body signals readiness, and then enjoy your cup of coffee with mindful appreciation. Another crucial habit, according to Satoru's teachings, is to promptly open the bedroom windows. Sunlight serves as a potent natural antidepressant, the monk asserted. Drawing back the curtains and allowing the morning rays to flood your room aids in regulating the biological clock, uplifting mood, and instilling energy. Sunlight is akin to a comforting embrace, awakening you and infusing vitality. Embrace its energy by opening your windows wide. While the disciples diligently jotted down notes and engaged in discussions regarding their newfound knowledge, Satoru paused to allow everyone a moment of reflection. A hot bath may offer relaxation, but in the morning, it can induce drowsiness, he continued. Opt instead for an invigorating shower, which fosters vitality and enhances focus. A disciple, who cherished indulging in hot baths, expressed sympathetically, "Master, I can't forgo my comforting morning bath. It relaxes me and envelops me in a soothing aroma." Save the indulgence of a warm, scented bath for the evening, just before bedtime. Mornings call for alertness and activity. Evenings offer the opportunity for relaxation. After leaving the disciples amused and bantering about the tale of the hot bath, Satoru proceeded to discuss intuition and the detrimental habit of disregarding it. The beginning of the day offers an ideal opportunity to connect with your inner self, he remarked. Take a few moments of silence to heed the voice of your intuition. What are your priorities? What goals do you wish to accomplish today? A disciple, appearing perplexed, inquired, "Master, how can we tune into our intuition?" Satoru regarded them with kindness. Close your eyes and focus on your breath for a few minutes. Listen to the silent voice emanating from the depths of your heart. Intuition will steer you toward the fulfillment of your aspirations. Succumbing to distractions is a common pitfall, Satoru addressed, endeavoring to elucidate its significance. The bustling world around us teems with stimuli that can easily divert our attention from our objectives, he elucidated. Allocate a few moments to visualize your dreams and ambitions. Mental clarity will propel you toward a day replete with contentment. Overlooking gratitude is another substantial oversight many commit. Gratitude is a precious blossom flourishing in the garden of our hearts, Satoru emphasized. Therefore, each morning, take a few minutes to express gratitude for the small and grand blessings that enrich your life. A disciple, wearing a despondent expression, queried, "How can I cultivate gratitude amidst my numerous worries?" Satoru regarded them with compassion. Focus on the little joys, a steaming cup of tea, the melodies of birdsong, the affectionate smile of a loved one. Gratitude will bestow upon you joy and serenity, akin to a sunbeam piercing through a somber sky. Accompanied by gratitude, Satoru stressed the importance of embracing compassion, likening it to a healing salve for the soul. Did you know that the way you breathe can lengthen or shorten your life? And did you know that if you breathe less, you live more? Yes, as counterintuitive as it may seem, that's exactly how it is. To realize this, just take a look at nature. For example, a dog breathing about 30 times a minute lives only 10 to 15 years. Turtles, sharks, and other animals that are among the longest lived in the world, breathing about 3 times a minute, think that they can live up to 500 years. And in the middle, there are us human beings who, with our 15 to 20 breaths per minute, live between 80 and 100 years. In this motivational video, using a Zen story and the wisdom of the Japanese monk Ki, we will see how we can work on our breathing to live more peacefully and longer. I recommend that you stay until the end, and because I remind you that the Japanese are among the human beings who live the longest, therefore, thanks to their wisdom and ability to achieve inner peace, they have much to teach us. But before continuing, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share the video. In this way, you will help us produce new valuable content every day for your personal and spiritual growth. In a remote village in Japan, in a Buddhist monastery surrounded by mountains and fog, lived the elderly monk Kenji, known for his wisdom. His calm steps echoed in the stone corridors of the monastery as he headed towards the meeting place, where his disciples awaited him with eyes eager to learn the secrets of life and serenity. Not only his disciples were present at the meeting, but also doctors and yoga masters. The theme of the lesson, in fact, was breathing as a tool for living long. A young disciple, driven by a thirst for knowledge and eager to learn more, immediately asked, "Master Kenji, I have heard that breath control can reveal the secrets of life and lead to serenity. Can you teach us this ancient art?" Kenji smiled kindly and took advantage of the boy's question to begin his lesson. "Breathing is the bridge between the body and the mind," he said. "Observe nature, and you will understand the secret of life. Look at the dog, which breathes hastily and lives a maximum of 15 years, and look at the turtle or shark, which breathes about 3 times a minute and lives up to 500 years. The monk continued explaining the profound connection between breathing, longevity, and inner peace. The ancient sages understood that the number of breaths is limited, but not the time on earth. Therefore, they began to study how to reduce the number of breaths and increase their depth, because, remember, slow and conscious breathing is the key to a peaceful and lasting life. Now, even science has arrived at this truth. To make these concepts more tangible, Kenji asked the young disciple to come along for a practical session. "Practice abdominal breathing," he said, guiding the disciple through the expansion and contraction of the abdomen with each breath. "You will feel how your body tunes into the harmonious rhythm of the universe." After this practical demonstration, the master continued by telling stories of ancient yogis who, through breath control, achieved profound connections with the cosmos. "Breathing is more than just a physiological act," he said. It is the thread that unites our being to the fabric of the universe. When we master breathing, we become attuned to the rhythm of existence. To explain the effect of breathing on the mind, Kenji used concrete examples. Imagine your mind as a mirror. When the breath is agitated, the mirror is blurred. But when the breath is calm, the mirror reflects clearly. Conscious breathing dispels mental confusion, bringing clarity, peace, and serenity. As those present were increasingly captivated by the stories and examples they were hearing, Master Kenji also introduced the importance of slowing down the pace of breathing in moments of stress and tension. When you feel anger or anxiety approaching, slow your breathing. It's an act of kindness to yourself, a way to give yourself a break and think about solutions to problems. To make the lesson even more valuable, Kenji talked about the effect of breathing on sensory perception. Have you ever noticed that when your breathing slows, your perceptions become more acute? You can perceive sounds and smells of astonishing clarity. Life reveals itself in every conscious breath. The monk also shared an ancient mantra that embodies the essence of mindful breathing practice. Inhale kindness, exhale gratitude. This mantra, Kenji explained, reminds us to cultivate a compassionate heart through breathing. Each inhalation serves to receive kindness, and each exhalation serves to offer gratitude. The people present at the lesson felt more and more serene. Kenji's story had become a personal journey, an invitation to explore the mystery of life through breathing. At the end of the lesson, Kenji shared a very important practical tip. In the business of everyday life, take time to breathe consciously. Even a few minutes a day can transform your experience of life. Breathing is the portal to a fuller, more fulfilling life. Remember, your life is made up of breaths, and every breath is a gift. In conclusion, what does this story between age-old wisdom and medicine teach us? That correct breathing is crucial for maintaining health. That although this is a given, they don't talk about it either in schools or most doctors. The importance of effective breathing is not only limited to providing oxygen to the body and eliminating carbon dioxide together with waste, but extends to the awareness that air constitutes the main source of vital energy, a principle already understood by ancient cultures. Breathing deeply means nourishing yourself with this vital energy that sustains us. Furthermore, correct breathing plays an essential role in massaging the thoracic and abdominal organs, contributing to their well-being. Remember, breathing, although an automatic process of the body, can be voluntarily controlled. Therefore, although man has forgotten the correct way to breathe over the millennia, with a little effort, he can learn and give himself extra years of life in health and serenity. And what do you think? What relationship do you have with your breathing? Write it in the comments, and let's talk about it together. If you were to softly share your deepest longing with the breeze, what would it be? Perhaps an old, forgotten dream or a hope silently nestled in your soul. And what if we told you about a mystical occasion, a night when the sky blushes pink and desires resonate with amplified intensity? Would you be willing to surrender to its enchantment? This occasion arrives on April 23rd, when the full moon adorns itself in pink hues akin to blossoming cherry trees, heralding a phenomenon beyond mere astronomy. Join us on this journey as Hiro, a venerable Buddhist monk of wisdom, unveils the mysteries of the pink moon and strategies for enhancing your spiritual evolution. Through this event on April 23rd, immerse yourself in a night brimming with spirituality, folklore, and enigmas. Discover how the transformative powers of forgiveness, compassion, and love can kindle hope even in the most wounded souls. And if you stay until the video's end, prepare for a profoundly moving conclusion. Alongside the spiritual revelations of the pink moon, you might also find a key to unlocking your vault of desires and sharing your dreams with the whispering winds. But before we proceed, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and enabling notifications to stay updated on new content tailored for your spiritual journey. As the 23rd of April 2024 drew near, the first tendrils of spring sunlight pierced through the temple garden's cherry tree branches, casting a gentle glow. Within this serene ambience, the monk hero readied himself to impart wisdom to his eager disciples regarding the enigmatic secrets of the pink moon. Anticipation hummed in the air, for all knew that on this extraordinary night, the sky would be adorned with the ethereal glow of the pink moon, promising a spectacle steeped in spiritual significance. Hero, his visage etched with the creases of time and ancient insight, emanated a tranquil aura that was infectious, while his eyes sparkled with profound intensity. The pink moon on the night of April 23rd, my dear disciples, Hero began in a serene tone, is not merely a celestial spectacle, but a moment of profound rebirth and spiritual rejuvenation. Its hue, gentle and reminiscent of a rose petal, symbolizes the universal love, compassion, and tenderness that should infuse our souls. A ripple of agreement rippled through the assembled disciples, captivated by this captivating discourse. Yuki, one among them, respectfully inquired, "Master, how can we best harness the opportunities presented by the pink moon?" Hero's smile was warm as he responded, "There exist numerous ways to honor the pink moon and tap into its benevolent energies. Firstly, I urge you to meditate beneath its luminous glow on that night. Allow its subtle energy to envelop you, aiding in the release of negative emotions, resentments, and fears that burden your spirit." Continuing, Hero advised, "Moreover, the pink moon presents an auspicious moment to sow seeds of positive intention for the future. As it bathes your visage, close your eyes and visualize your deepest desires with clarity and an open heart. The pink moon shall nurture these aspirations, coaxing them to fruition." The disciples absorbed their master's guidance with rapt attention, contemplating the dreams and aspirations nestled within their hearts. After inspecting each disciple attentively, Hero beckoned them to accompany him into a nearby forest nestled at the temple's edge, a mystical realm where one could lose themselves and find solace. On the eve of April 23rd, seek out a tranquil spot such as this, immerse yourselves in nature's serenity, and heed its whispers, Hero advised. The songs of birds, the rustle of leaves, the gentle breeze, they all carry messages from nature, guiding us towards inner peace. Yet, amidst the clamor of modern life, we often overlook these sacred communiques, failing to allow their energy to permeate our hearts and souls. "Master," a disciple interjected eagerly, "why don't we journey together to this enchanted forest on that night?" And so, when the 23rd of April arrived, the disciples congregated in silence beneath the canopy of trees in that enchanting woodland, surrendering to the beauty of their surroundings. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the ethereal glow of the pink moon began to suffuse the sky with its delicate yet potent hue. "Behold the pink moon," Hero proclaimed with emotion. "Behold its splendor and draw inspiration from its message of renewal and hope." The disciples lifted their gazes to the heavens, beholding the pink moon's majestic ascent on the horizon. Its gentle rosy light bathed their faces, while their hearts opened to the promise of growth and transformation. The night unfolded in a serene symphony of meditation and quiet contemplation beneath the gentle gaze of the pink moon, which bathed them in its nurturing glow like a tender mother. As dawn broke, the disciples felt a profound sense of renewal and vitality, as if they had been reborn with a newfound vigor and tranquility. They had absorbed the essence of Hero's teachings. The pink moon was not merely a celestial spectacle, but a sacred opportunity to tend to the garden of their souls and foster inner beauty. "Master, the pink moon is indeed a marvel of beauty and spirituality," remarked Takeshi with reverence. Hero responded in hushed tones. "Indeed, it serves as a poignant reminder that life is an eternal cycle of renewal and transformation. Like the moon that waxes and wanes each night, we too have the capacity to evolve and emerge as our truest selves. Taking in his master's words, Takeshi inquired further, how can we harness this energy for our spiritual advancement? How can we ensure that this sacred night does not pass in vain? Hiro's smile was gentle as he replied, in addition to meditation and the release of negative energies, the pink moon beckons us to nurture universal love. Open your hearts to compassion for yourselves and others alike. Extend a helping hand to those in need and perform acts of selfless kindness. The pink moon will amplify your positive vibrations and radiate them outward, creating a ripple effect of compassion, benevolence, and inner serenity. Moved by Hiro's wisdom, Takeshi sought to delve deeper, voicing the collective sentiment of his fellow disciples. Master, are there any other ways we can honor the pink moon and its benevolent energy? Hiro nodded thoughtfully, acknowledging the yearning for deeper connection. Nature offers us a precious gift on this auspicious night. Close your eyes and allow the symphony of the forest to envelop you, wrapping you in a cocoon of tranquility. The songs of birds, the whisper of leaves, the gentle caress of the wind, these are nature's whispers, guiding you towards inner peace and communion with your true essence. A sacred hush descended upon the circle of disciples as they surrendered themselves to the enchanting symphony of the forest. The melodic chirping of birds intertwined with the gentle rustle of leaves and the distant murmur of a nearby stream, weaving a tapestry of harmony that resonated deep within their souls. Hiro, his presence radiating tranquility, extended his arms and drew in a deep breath. Can you feel the rhythm of nature pulsating around you as though you are intricately woven into the fabric of creation itself? Hiro's words carried the weight of ancient wisdom, inviting his disciples to attune themselves to the heartbeat of the earth. The pink moon magnifies this connection, granting you access to the timeless wisdom of the land. Listen with your heart and allow its teachings to guide you. As the pink moon ascended higher in the night sky, Hiro regaled his disciples with a captivating tale passed down through generations. Long ago, in a time shrouded in legend, there dwelled a maiden named Hana. He began, his voice a gentle cadence. Though blessed with beauty and kindness, her heart was heavy with sorrow, for she had lost her beloved to the ravages of war. But fate intervened one fateful eve, as the pink moon graced the heavens. Hiro recounted how Hana crossed paths with a venerable sage who imparted upon her the significance of the pink moon, a harbinger of hope and renewal. Advised to plant a cherry tree beneath its ethereal glow and nourish it with her tears, Hana embraced the sage's counsel with unwavering faith. And so, under the auspicious light of the pink moon, she tenderly nurtured the sapling, her tears mingling with the earth. With each passing day, the cherry tree flourished, its vibrant pink blossoms casting a luminous glow upon her garden. It became a symbol of resilience and optimism, a beacon of hope amid darkness. Then, one serendipitous day, a weary warrior stumbled upon Hana's village, his heart burdened by the scars of battle. Drawn to her kindness and warmth, the warrior found solace in Hana's embrace, and love blossomed between them like the petals of the cherry tree. They exchanged vows beneath the boughs of their beloved tree, their union a testament to the enduring power of love and a promise of new beginnings. And so the pink moon, once a celestial spectacle, became a cherished emblem of love, hope, and rebirth, not only for Hana, but for all who gazed upon its ethereal radiance. The disciples listened to the legend with rapt attention, their hearts stirred by the timeless tale of Hana and the pink moon. When Hiro concluded, a tranquil silence settled over the forest, punctuated only by the symphony of nature, the gentle chirping of birds and the rustle of leaves. What do the legend of Hana and the phenomenon of the pink moon teach us? Takeshi inquired, his voice filled with curiosity. Hiro's response was measured, delivered in a soothing tone that echoed through the stillness of the forest. They teach us that hope can thrive even in the darkest of times. He began. Is solitude simply a state of isolation, as many believe, or can it serve as a gateway to personal growth? What if the key to comprehending the world lay in moments of silence and detachment? In this video, inspired by a Zen narrative, we'll delve into the 12 advantages of solitude and being alone. But our exploration won't end there. We'll delve into tangible examples and profound reflections, challenging conventional views on solitude and embracing fresh perspectives. How does solitude, for instance, foster creativity, empathy, and spiritual evolution? Moreover, does solitude truly leave us isolated, or do we connect with a broader universe? Brace yourself for a journey of self-discovery and contemplation. Stay tuned till the end for a unique opportunity to perceive solitude not as an escape from society, but as a chance to embrace our authentic selves. But before we proceed, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, enable notifications, and share the video. By doing so, you'll aid us in creating new content daily for your spiritual and personal development. In a monastery nestled amidst the verdant expanse of the Japanese mountains, resided an aged monk named Hoji, renowned for his wisdom and profound understanding of human nature. Each day, as he observed the sun's graceful journey from dawn to dusk, Hoji contemplated the profound depths of solitude he imparted to the disciples gathered attentively around him. Today, however, guided by Buddhist principles, I wish to elucidate the concept of loneliness in more accessible terms. Hoji portrayed solitude as a precious instrument for introspection, a means to delve deep into one's psyche, detached from the distractions of the external world. In this serene silence, he expounded, lies the path to uncovering our authentic selves, shedding the societal masks we often wear. A disciple inquired, could you elucidate on the tangible benefits of solitude and its therapeutic significance for our souls? Certainly, the monk responded. Today, we convene to explore the 12-fold merits of solitude. The initial boon pertains to profound self-awareness, elucidated Hoji. Loneliness serves as a potent lens for the soul, enabling us to plumb the depths of our being. Through moments of detachment, such as lengthy solitary meditations, I unearthed revelations about my deepest fears, comprehended their origins, and learned to confront them. The second advantage of embracing solitude lies in heightened creativity. Hoji illustrated with the imagery of a secluded garden. Envision the mind as a clandestine garden, he proposed. In the serenity of solitude, creativity's seeds can flourish unrestricted. He recounted how, during a period of solitary retreat, he had penned verses and crafted artworks, liberated from external constraints. Next, I wish to elucidate on the third boon, alleviating stress and anxiety. Hoji continued, numerous visitors to this monastery grapple with burdensome stress, assorted anxieties, and multifaceted fears. Amidst the tranquil embrace of solitude, they discover a serene sanctuary, unburdened by worldly concerns. Hoji recounted how solitary meditation and reflection had provided solace for both himself and numerous individuals he had guided. Additionally, solitude fosters the cultivation of compassion, expounded the master. By acknowledging my own solitude, he elaborated, I forged connections with the loneliness of others, subsequently extending aid to many individuals in search of guidance. The enhancement of interpersonal relationships constitutes the fifth merit highlighted by the master. Harmonious relationships stem from inner peace. Hoji imparted, recounting how only after embracing his solitude did he evolve into a more empathetic mentor and a person adept at understanding others. Hoji, when expounding upon the sixth benefit, recounted how solitude had been his stalwart companion during periods of profound change. Embracing solitude entails embracing change, he asserted. Reflecting on life's events enables us to discern the optimal course of action, thereby facilitating adaptation to change. The seventh benefit entails heightened awareness of the present moment. Hoji remarked, urging his disciples to envisage solitude. In solitude, he articulated, each moment assumes the value of a precious gem, We can bask, for instance, in nature's splendor, engaging in contemplation devoid of worldly preoccupations. Consequently, we cease ruminating over the unchangeable past, which saps our vitality, and relinquish apprehensions about the future, laden with expectations. Solitude beckons us back to life's quintessence and simplicity, Hoji concluded. The eighth advantage arises when we willingly choose to immerse ourselves in solitude, transforming every action into a ritual of pure consciousness. Eating, meditating, walking, speaking, drawing from ancient Buddhist teachings, Hoji elucidated how solitude serves as the catalyst for spiritual evolution. In embracing solitude, he expounded, we forge a profound connection with the divine, irrespective of our religious affiliation, enveloped in a profound sense of tranquility and wisdom. Autonomy and independence embody the 10th boon bestowed by solitude, Hoji proclaimed. To be alone is not indicative of weakness, but of strength, he affirmed. By acquainting ourselves with solitude and dispelling the fear of loneliness, we cultivate the autonomy required to confront life's daily challenges, nurturing self-trust. Personal rejuvenation constitutes the 11th benefit, Hoji continued. Solitude acts as a purifying rain for the mind and spirit. During periods of self-imposed seclusion, I underwent an inner rebirth and gained fresh insights into my life, he recounted. When we are in solitude, he posited, we plumb the depths of our souls, discerning our true desires and aspirations. Hoji concluded his enumeration of the 12 advantages with a reflection on loneliness as a conduit to universal connectivity. In solitude, he articulated, we uncover our place within a grand tapestry. Each breath harmonizes with the universe's symphony. When I meditate amidst the nocturnal hush, he appended, I sense a unity with the boundless, feeling intertwined with the expansive cosmos. In conclusion, what does this narrative impart? Loneliness isn't an evasion, nor does it entail severing ties with the world and its inhabitants. Rather, solitude ought to be regarded as an inner sanctuary for confronting life's trials, rediscovering our essence, rejuvenating our spirits, and replenishing our vigor. Thus, loneliness should not be mistaken for detachment from society. Instead, it ought to evolve into a therapeutic ritual fostering inner fortitude, autonomy, and self-reliance. In the tranquility of solitude, Hoji concluded, we embrace inner liberation, liberating ourselves from the shackles of external validation. Only then do we attain genuine tranquility and profound contentment. Loneliness serves as a mirror reflecting our authentic selves. Through it, we delve into the recesses of our minds and hearts. Through the moments we carve out for ourselves, we engage in one of life's most precious pursuits, fostering an internal, compassionate, and genuine dialogue. This dialogue fosters self-love. Solitude, Hoji concluded, affords us the opportunity to nurture virtue, confront challenges with equanimity, and foster resilience. Remember, in our increasingly interconnected world, dedicating time to solitude is an act of self-love and an expression of care for the world around us. Solitude acts as the key unlocking the essence within, revealing life's inherent beauty and our profound connection with all existence. With every moment spent in solitude, unseen portals open, fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world, making solitude an indispensable companion on our journey toward wisdom and serenity. Have you ever found yourself gazing at the twinkling night sky, pondering why your desires remained unfulfilled? How often have you whispered your hopes into the wind, yearning for someone to sense your heartbeat? And how many times have you felt the weight of the world on your shoulders, questioning whether inner peace and the path to happiness would ever be yours to tread? In this presentation, through the exploration of a Zen tale and a recommended novel, accessible via the link in the description, we will delve into the concept that everything unfolds in its proper time. Life, indeed, is a maze of uncertainties, a series of moments embracing both joy and pain, dashed hopes and realized dreams. Sometimes, to undergo renewal and discover one's path to inner peace, one must navigate through the darkness of the night, allowing the stars to illuminate the way. So relax and immerse yourself in this narrative of hope and renewal, staying until the end to uncover how the answers to your queries lie within. But before we proceed, be sure to subscribe to the channel and enable notifications to stay informed about our latest content aimed at nurturing your spiritual journey. In the serene ambience of a Buddhist monastery, where the only sounds were the soft sips of green tea and the crackle of the fire, Master Krisho's disciples eagerly awaited the commencement of their revered teacher's lesson. The flickering glow of the candle cast enchanting shadows on the walls, enveloping the room in a magical aura, signaling another invaluable teaching awaited them. "My dear ones," the monk began with a gentle smile, "have you ever heard of the monk who held a fondness for cats? The monk I wish to speak of today is a venerable guardian of wisdom and secrets, adept at intricately weaving the threads of existence like a skilled artisan. His tale is a voyage through the recesses of the human spirit, an initiation into uncovering the hidden beauty within each of us, a pathway to connecting with our most intimate and concealed selves. Everything unfolds precisely in its appointed time and place. It materializes when one is prepared to embrace it," Krisho reiterated, echoing the timeless wisdom of Buddhism and the monk whose tale he was poised to share. His disciples, brimming with eagerness to learn and understand, implored Krisho to impart upon them a narrative that could illuminate the journey of their souls in pursuit of truth. Krisho smiled warmly, surveying the attentive countenances of his followers, and commenced, "Allow me to recount the tale of a monk who cherished felines. His name was Tatanji, and his life was a tapestry woven with wonder and wisdom. Tatanji resided in an ancient temple nestled amidst verdant forests and towering mountains. There, amidst the pristine embrace of nature and the affectionate companionship of his cats, he devoted his days to meditation and reflection. One fateful day, as Tatanji perused the bustling market of the nearby village, he encountered a young wanderer named Kripala. Seeking solace amidst the maze of her thoughts and feelings, Kripala had heard of the sagacity of the cat-affectionate monk and sought him out for guidance. Engaging in conversation, the two embarked upon a journey guided by Buddhist wisdom, traversing the labyrinthine path toward inner tranquility. The monk regaled the young traveler with tales of life, love, and enlightenment, each narrative serving as a beacon of insight. Kripala listened intently, allowing herself to be swept away by the sage's words. Immersing herself in the serene simplicity of the monk's abode, Kripala became an eager apprentice, assisting Tatanji in his daily rituals and absorbing the essence of mindfulness and humility. Under the tutelage of the monk, Kripala began to discern glimmers of light amidst the shadows that cloaked her troubled soul. However, her journey was not devoid of challenges and tribulations. Alongside fleeting encounters and profound connections, Kripala learned to embrace the world around her, discovering beauty in every facet of existence. A pivotal moment in Kripala's journey occurred when she encountered an elderly farmer tending to his rose garden. The farmer imparted a profound lesson, likening life to a rose, adorned with thorns, yet emitting a sweet fragrance. From this, Kripala gleaned the importance of embracing life's contrasts and contradictions, understanding that true happiness often arises from accepting its challenges. She realized that achievements seldom come without complexity, and that belief in oneself is paramount. However, the most profound wisdom came from Tatanji himself. One evening, as they beheld the sunset casting rosy hues across the sky, the monk met Kripala's gaze. "Remember," he said softly, "happiness dwells not in external possessions, but within the depths of each soul. It merely requires recognition and understanding of its form and hues." If you're captivated by this tale, show your appreciation by liking and sharing the video. Your support enables us to continue producing daily content on spirituality. Also, Don't forget to explore the book recommended by our editorial team through the link provided in the description. As time unfolded, Kripala delved deeper into the profound essence of Tatanji's teachings. She grasped that happiness wasn't an external destination, but an internal odyssey. Each experience, whether joyous or challenging, bore invaluable lessons, requiring an open-minded and positive outlook towards the universe. As the disciples hung onto every word of the aged monk's narrative, Krisho pressed on, knowing he would guide his followers towards the emotional equilibrium and mental wellness they sought. One day, while strolling along the path leading to the sacred spring, Kripala paused to contemplate the moon's reflection on the crystalline water. Krisho continued his tale. In that moment of tranquil introspection, Kripala realized that her journey had transcended mere physicality. It had been predominantly internal. Guided by Tatanji's nurturing wisdom and the affectionate presence of his feline companions, she discovered the peace and serenity she had long sought. Those days spent in the company of the venerable monk Tatanji, alongside the myriad encounters with humble souls dwelling on the fringes of society yet brimming with wisdom and insight, had illuminated Kripala's path. Dear disciples, always hold on to the understanding that events unfold at their designated times and places, Krisho continued earnestly. Even amidst adversity, maintain hope, for the universe operates in harmony, ultimately working towards your benefit. Dedicate yourselves to meditation, cultivate awareness, and persist with unwavering determination. In doing so, you'll manifest your life's aspirations. It's crucial to grasp that the more forcefully one pursues a desire, transforming it into an obsession, the farther it drifts away. Conversely, by harmoniously and serenely working towards your goals, prioritizing emotional well-being and compassion, you'll witness improvements. The disciples remained immersed in reflection, recognizing life as a journey guided by the timeless wisdom of the universe. As the fire cast its gentle glow, suffusing the monastery with warmth and solace, they felt embraced by a sense of tranquility, poised to confront their path with assurance and resolve. In the intricate dance of existence, the monk added, answers often lie in the unlikeliest of places and moments. To discover inner peace and genuine happiness, one must sometimes relinquish certainties and navigate the labyrinth of life, trusting the heart and following the stars' guidance. Every step taken along the spiritual journey is a precious offering, drawing you closer to your essence and the fulfillment of your deepest yearnings. Each challenge surmounted, every lesson assimilated, and all instances of personal growth are integral fragments of your spiritual tapestry. Embracing challenges and surrendering to wisdom allows for the sculpting of the soul, fostering profound awareness and propelling you towards the righteous path. Are you familiar with the ancient custom of immersing your name in salt water? Consider the idea of engaging in a mystical practice where your deepest aspirations are purified by salt water, transforming them into tangible realities. What would it mean to lead a life brimming with tranquility and inner peace, liberated from the shackles of pain and suffering? How might finding emotional equilibrium and mental well-being involve distancing yourself from the influences that cause you harm? Through this Zen narrative, steeped in Buddhist wisdom, you will unearth the profound potential of placing your name in salt water, an act believed to actualize your desires. Stick with us until the end of this tale, and you'll uncover the remarkable influence of salt water on your existence, alongside the transformative journey of a young disciple, led by a Buddhist monk named Ero. Prepare yourself for an enthralling expedition across the snow-clad peaks of Japan, where ancient insights intertwine with the alchemical power of salt water. By the conclusion of this poignant account, you'll have gleaned insights on awakening your inner prowess and manifesting your dreams into reality. But before we proceed, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to stay abreast of our latest spiritual offerings. In a time-worn village ensconced amid the snow-capped peaks of Japan, resided a venerable Buddhist monk named Ero, renowned for his profound sagacity and boundless compassion. He drew disciples from every corner, all eager to imbibe his teachings. His renown was such that even the emperor would occasionally seek counsel at his temple. One day, a group of disciples gathered around the master, their countenances etched with fatigue and despondency. Despite their enduring struggles and relentless efforts, life seemed to withhold the fulfillment they sought. Wearied and ensnared in an unending cycle devoid of peace and contentment, they longed for reprieve. Arrow regarded them with gentle eyes and spoke, "Would you like to learn how to dismantle the barriers obstructing your path to actualizing your true potential? How might it feel to surmount the obstacles that beset our daily lives? And what if you could attain the serenity needed to live harmoniously?" The disciples, resonating with Arrow's inquiry, nodded in unison, recognizing their own plight mirrored in his words. "You're not alone," the venerable monk reassured them. "Many have traversed similar challenges. However, understand this. Each impediment, every setback, is merely a segment of the journey towards something greater. Today, I'm here to impart something extraordinary, something capable of revolutionizing your lives in ways you've yet to fathom," Arrow declared, pausing to let his words sink in. The disciples, brimming with anticipation, awaited his revelation. "What I'm about to divulge is a potent force, a life philosophy that not only empowers you to realize your aspirations, but also unveils a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment," Arrow elucidated. "It transcends mere technique. It's a mindset, a way of life, a conduit to unlocking your utmost potential, propelling you beyond the confines of your imagination. Are you prepared to embark on this journey toward a more enriching, exhilarating existence?" Intrigued and hopeful, the disciples nodded fervently. "Then let us embark together on this odyssey of self-transformation," Arrow proclaimed, "where every challenge begets opportunity and every dream manifests into reality. It's time to unleash the magnificence of your inner being in all its splendor." Thus began Arrow's tutelage, guiding his disciples toward self-awareness and personal actualization through the tenets of Zen philosophy and potent practices like meditation, gratitude, and manifestation. He provided them with the tools for a more gratifying life. One day, as the disciples meditated by a tranquil lake, Arrow regaled them with a fable passed down through generations. Legend has it that within this very lake dwells an ancient, wise dragon, the guardian of a mystical pearl harboring the universe's knowledge and wisdom. It is said that only those with pure hearts and resolute spirits can unearth the pearl and inherit its powers. Enthralled by the tale, the disciples envisioned the prospect of acquiring such wisdom. With a serene smile, Arrow expounded, "The dragon and pearl allegory symbolizes the latent potential within each of us. Deep within lies an inexhaustible reservoir of wisdom and fortitude awaiting awakening." To facilitate this awakening, Arrow introduced the disciples to a sacred rite, the saltwater ritual. Saltwater symbolizes purification and metamorphosis, Arrow elucidated. Through this ritual, you can liberate your mind from negativity and redirect your energies toward your innermost desires. Pay heed as I outline the steps to enact this potent ritual. Attentively, the disciples followed Arrow's instructions. Armed with parchment, they inscribed their deepest aspirations with clarity and precision. Submerging the parchment in a bowl of consecrated salt water, they engaged in a profound meditation guided by Arrow, visualizing their desires materializing before their eyes. They immersed themselves in the emotions of fulfillment, envisaging the joy and contentment accompanying the realization of their dreams. Concluding the meditation, the disciples retrieved the parchment, allowing it to dry. Arrow assured them that the ritual had activated the forces of manifestation and that their desires would come to fruition provided they sustained belief and perseverance. In the ensuing days and weeks, the disciples diligently applied Ero's teachings, nurturing gratitude and faith in the power of manifestation. Despite encountering setbacks and delays, some began to waver in their resolve. Ero offered reassurance, emphasizing that the path to fulfillment is seldom linear, replete with trials and tribulations. Yet, maintaining faith and unwavering commitment to their dreams was paramount. Each trial is an opportunity for growth and resilience. Ero affirmed, "Embrace your setbacks, for they are not endpoints but stepping stones toward success. It is through failure that we glean the lessons necessary for realizing our desires." Inspired by Ero's counsel, the disciples persisted, confronting challenges with courage and fortitude. Gradually, they witnessed the fruition of their efforts. Their once distant dreams began to materialize, one after the other. As they attained their aspirations, they realized the boundless potential residing within them. They had learned to transmute thoughts into reality, surmount limitations, and shape the lives they envisioned. Gratitude became their constant companion, a testament to Ero's teachings, their transformative experiences, and the gift of life itself. One day, after years of imparting wisdom, Ero sensed his journey drawing to a close. Gathering his disciples one final time, he imparted, "My sojourn nears its end, but my teachings shall endure through you. Carry forth the wisdom you have garnered, share it with the world, and illuminate the path for others to discover their inner light." With a serene smile, Ero closed his eyes, departing this realm forever. His disciples, moved and bereft, vowed to honor his legacy by perpetuating his message of hope, compassion, and personal fulfillment. What does Ero's tale of saltwater and enlightenment teach us? That each of us possesses the latent potential to craft a life of fulfillment and purpose. It is a beacon of hope, reminding us that with unwavering faith and perseverance, we can manifest the lives we desire. Like Ero's disciples, we have the power to transform our aspirations into reality, transcending barriers through gratitude, faith, commitment, and unwavering belief in the power of manifestation.